Today I'm going to talk about what fitness product is for you. So in this I'm talking about gym memberships, as in like just going to a gym and working out in a gym with you or your mate when that's allowed. Then I'm also going to talk about group exercise, and I'm going to talk about personal training. So 3 different products. They all have their pros, all have their cons, and I just want to go over like which one might match you and how you could potentially make the most out of each of those things. So the first one to talk about is you go into a gym either by yourself or with a mate, just lifting some weights on the gym floor using equipment, treadmills, weights, etc. Now, there's going to be 2 types of people here. So you've got one person that's going to be very nervous. They're not going to know exactly what they're doing. What you'll get is, a fitness coach will take you through and show you the equipment. They'll show you how to turn the treadmill on and maybe do a few exercises. And you may, if you're lucky enough, get a program out of them. If you're a member of like a health club, that's definitely happening a lot more now. So you'll potentially get a program that's going to last you maybe about 12 weeks. So you go in there. If you haven't got a program, you can be like, what am I doing? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I doing this right? Too many questions. So then you're going to start worrying whether you're doing the right thing. For those people, you need to be taking the next step, which is either going to group exercise or potentially doing some personal training. And I will get to that in a second. I want to go back to the other person that's on the gym floor, which is the person that's like super confident, really happy with what they're doing. They've lifted weights before, they've used machines before, they've been going to gym for a while. Those people itching and scratching to get back into the gym, and now they're there. Those guys, it's going to be completely fine for them, and that is the product for you, unless you're looking at potentially really pushing your boundaries and you want to go to the next level, maybe get a personal trainer if you have a very specific goal, whether you want to compete in like say bodybuilding, or you have like a race that you're going to do or something like that. You've got like a set goal. Now, so that's for you. Or I guess the other thing is if you really want to get that extra kind of kick up the bum, then you can go to group exercise and really just smash it out with those guys, because there's going to be a lot of motivation there. There's going to be a lot of like energy and a sense of community. Now, we're going to talk about group exercise. So group exercise has its own kind of space. I remember like working in the gym, a lot of people would do, more people would do group exercise than anything else. So people would go there and not even go onto the gym floor. The gym floor was like 10% of members. We're talking like 80% of people are going to classes. And there's many reasons for that. One, because a lot of people are potentially the first person we've spoken about, which is too nervous and not understanding what's going on in the gym. It's a very intimidating environment if you're not that confident with what you're doing. So you go to group exercise. Now, group exercise is great. Like I said, loads of motivation. You're going to get a lot of energy and potentially a really good community where you'll meet new people, and you get the same people in there every week. And you see that, you get people that will go to spin every week and such forth. Anyway, now I am a group exercise, I'm trained group exercise instructor. I can teach groups. I'm a spin instructor. Now, I chose early on in my career to not go down that path for my own reasons, and they are basically the same as the cons for going to group exercise. Now, the problem with group exercise is that there's potentially 10, 15, 20 of you, all in a room, one instructor, and that instructor cannot necessarily give you all the best help that they can, unless 18 out of 20 of you are absolutely nailing it, and then they can focus on 2 of you. It's just not going to happen. They've got the whole class to run. So the issue is that you can do bad technique, bad form, and you can potentially get injured because it's very fast paced. So that's where, if you did say potentially a bit of personal training beforehand, learn techniques, learn form, and then went to group exercise, you probably have a better experience because you're less likely to get injured. Now, the other con is nutrition. So you can go through, I've seen people just turn up every day to group exercise classes, sometimes twice a day, and then not lose a pound. Because they're trying to out-train a bad diet. And what they're doing at home, they're not eating the right foods. So you don't get any kind of education in that way from your group exercise instructors. If you've got a really awesome one that's going to hang around at the end to answer questions for a couple of minutes, then that's going to be really good. But other than that, and you're all going to be so individual, so it's going to be very difficult. So that, I guess, is the con. And it's not really a con, it's just a thing that you don't really get with group exercise. So don't mistake for, right, I'm going to go spinning every single day and I'm going to lose weight, because you might not be addressing what the actual problem is. Anyway, now we're on to the last one, personal training. I'm not going to be biased. Yeah, I am a personal trainer, and it is probably the best thing that you can do as far as how you're going to achieve your goals the best, or be the most effective. And that's purely because you've got someone that's going to show you exactly what you need to be doing in the gym. They can potentially write you a program, and then also talk about your nutrition. Now, most of my clients will come in, and I know nutrition is huge, and I really wish there was a way that I had control over my clients when they weren't with me, because that's when it really matters. So with that, you're going to get that addressed. So someone's going to be talking to you all about your food, answering all those really important questions, talking about all the crap that's out online that's like a bunch of lies that you need to be debunked, because a lot of people, like your gym goer, could be in there going from one fad to another. Oh, I've read about this keto, or I've read about this, fasting, bouncing around. If you have a personal trainer, and I mean a good one that actually can tell the difference between a fad diet and not, they're going to keep you on a nice level and keep you consistent to reach your goal. Now, the negatives to personal training is it can be expensive. But when I say expensive, yeah, it costs more than if you didn't have one, and it costs more than most gym memberships, but it is so valuable. Like, if you don't see the value in it, then it's probably because you've never done it before. Now, most people that have done PT at some time in their life will normally go back to PT because they know and they can see the value. If someone hasn't done PT, they don't understand what they're paying for. They don't understand the product enough. And when you say it's too expensive, it all depends on how you're going to approach it. So I have some clients that have the money that can come see me several times a week, but I also have some clients that come see me once a month. They see me at the beginning of the month. I've written the program for the month. We discuss their food, we discuss their approach to everything, their habits, all of those things, and they go off and do it. They're disciplined to go to the gym when they need to go to the gym. They come back in a month, they've achieved X, Y, and Z, and then we reassess it. I give them some new goals, we go over the nutrition, and that really isn't that expensive when you think about what you're getting. That nervous, unconfident person is going to walk into a gym with a program and they can just follow down the list, go, yeah, this is what I'm doing today, this is what the person's written for me. They're going to go home, have my food, and then they're going to achieve. They're going to manage to do and basically achieve their goal. So yes, the negative for PT is the price. But like I said, you can always work it around your budget. Any good PT will be able to get you in, working on your budget, and hopefully be able to help you as much as you can. So that's the three things there. And I think the perfect thing for you to do is have a mix of everything. Because I'm not saying group exercise is bad. I'm not saying that winging it in the gym's bad. What I'm saying is, if you saw a personal trainer even just once a month, they wrote your program and you're going into the gym, and then also then sandwich that with a couple of days of group exercise, you're getting everything. And then also, if you've got really good form and technique from a personal trainer's teaching, then you're going to get a group exercise and you're going to nail it. You're going to be all over the exercises. You're not going to get injured, and you're going to feel quite confident when you're doing it. And then, perfect, you've nailed it. So, yeah, it's a good mix. You want to get a mix. You want to use all those products. But I can't emphasize, yes, I'm a PT, and it sounds like I'm just trying to sell you something, but I'm not. I'm not here saying, oh, come sign up to my products. And what I'm saying is look for PTs, try one out, and then see if you can then, you understand the value. If you've got a good PT, that is. I will do a video soon about how you can basically find a good PT, because that's become quite a big thing at the moment. There's a lot of PTs popping up left, right, and centre at the moment that are doing a weekend course, and suddenly they're a PT, and you'll be giving good money to some people that aren't experienced or just don't know what they're doing. But then you might find one that's really good. So I'm going to help you with that in a video that's going to come soon. But yeah, so they're the three things you could do. These are three approaches that you've got, and this is all my opinion and my advice. And I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. But what we'll say is thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you soon.